Welcome back, everyone. Let's get right into it. Today, we're taking a really massive leap forward. The goal of this explainer isn't just to chat about casual, everyday use. No, we're going to truly master the advanced AI landscape of 2026. We are moving way past the basics to understand exactly what is happening under the hood, so you can finally get behind the wheel and drive these incredible systems with actual precision.
Okay, let's just dive right into this. Are you, right now, treating a supercomputer like a slot machine? I know, it sounds a bit harsh, but honestly, according to the data, this is literally the single biggest mistake people make. They just blindly pull the AI lever, type in a few random words, and hope for a jackpot. And then, they get completely frustrated when the system spits out absolute garbage. Well, it's time to stop guessing and start understanding the actual mechanics at play here.
Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. Unmasking the AI machine. 2. Flawless AI prompting. 3. The 2026 AI toolstack. 4. Mastering cinematic AI video. And 5. The rise of agentic AI.
Section 1. Unmasking the AI machine.
It's time to strip away all that sci-fi mysticism. AI is not some conscious, all-knowing brain sitting in a dark server room somewhere. At its core, a neural network is really just a highly sophisticated pattern recognition machine. Think about how a child learns to spot a cat, right? You show them thousands of examples. Neural networks do the exact same thing. They turn massive amounts of data into mathematical filters, just at a scale that's almost incomprehensible to us. And look how rapidly we've evolved. We started way back with the Turing test in the 50s, moved into those really rigid, rule-based expert systems in the 80s, finally broke through with deep learning in the 2010s, exploded into generative AI a few years ago, and now here in 2026, we have officially entered the era of agentic AI. We've gone from strict, rigid rules to autonomous, proactive software. It's wild.
Section 2. Flawless AI prompting strategies.
So now that we know AI is essentially just massive pattern recognition, how do we practically talk to it? Well, large language models, or LLMs, are basically predicting mathematical tokens based on the exact context you provide them. Here are your golden rules to get those tokens right. Number 1, be incredibly descriptive. 2, use roleplay. And 3, set clear boundaries. You have to remember, a model starts out completely stupid. It relies entirely on your detailed instructions to narrow down its mathematical guesses.
In practice, the strategic contrast here is night and day. A bad prompt just asks for a product description. It gives the model way too much room to guess. But a great prompt? That acts like a detailed brief for a highly talented, but maybe brand new junior employee. Act as an e-commerce copywriter. Write a 150-word description for noise-canceling headphones. Tone, casual but premium. Constraint, no buzzwords. Treating the AI this way, it yields vastly superior results every single time.
Section 3. The 2026 AI toolstack.
This is where our prompting frameworks are going to be put to the ultimate test, using the specific software dominating the landscape right now. For audio, 11 Labs is an absolute game changer. For professional sound design, you can clone your own voice perfectly from just a 10-second sample. For automation, N8N basically eliminates repetitive tasks by letting you build seamless drag-and-drop node workflows. Then there's Claude Code, which brings AI straight to your local terminal, letting you build tools completely free of charge. And for images, Nano Banana Pro is the massive standout this year. It finally gives us those consistent characters across multiple frames, all in pristine 4K output.
But what about the real heavy hitters? Well, they each have their own distinct moats. ChatGPT 5.2 remains the most obedient model on the market. Hand it a massive, highly complex checklist, and it will follow your rules to the letter, without skipping a single step. Meanwhile, Google's Gemini 3.1 Pro is just a multimodal powerhouse. With its native 1 million token context window, it can ingest a totally messy hour-long video meeting, a 20-slide deck, and a whiteboard photo all at once, and just instantly summarize the whole shebang. However, if flawless accuracy matters more to you than raw creativity, Notebook LM is absolutely your vital tool. Because it's grounded strictly in the source materials you upload, it guarantees zero AI hallucinations. It is literally the perfect tool for checking your scripts or documents against factual source materials.
Section 4. Mastering cinematic AI video.
Now we're transitioning to the visual frontier, and we need to address exactly why most people just give up on AI video in their very first week. The core problem? Relying on text to video. it yields incredibly volatile, random outputs because the AI is literally starting from scratch every single time you hit generate. You lose your character, you lose your background, it's a mess. This is exactly why professionals have abandoned it entirely. Instead, they use image to video. You give the AI a perfect starting frame, and that locks in your character, the lighting, and the environment perfectly.
So, how do we get that perfect starting image? By applying these 5 Hollywood principles. AI models like Higgsfield's Cinema Studio 2.5 are trained on real movies. So, to anchor the AI to reality and act as a hyper-realistic AI video generator, you must deliberately define the lighting for directional shadows, the depth for background blur, the composition using the rule of thirds, the emotion driving the scene, and your color palette. You want 8K resolution, photorealistic textures, and cinematic lighting so it genuinely looks like a high-budget Hollywood scene.
To nail those principles every single time, use this bulletproof 6-part image prompting formula: subject, action, environment, art style, lighting, and details. Remember, when you are generating imagery, you are not describing a task anymore. You are describing a physical scene. You need absolute scene accuracy. If your script says cow, you need to explicitly ensure the AI generates a realistic cow. Absolutely no substitutions. Once you have that perfect, hyper-realistic image locked in, remember that video generators are essentially image generators with a time dimension. You're adding a layer of movement. Incredible tools like Google's Veo 3.1 and Kling 3.0 take your starting image and add temporal dynamics and spatial physics. You instruct the camera motion, smooth movements like slow panning, zooming, or cinematic drone shots, and the subjects inside the video take on realistic, organic motion. No static images. It completely changes the game. And the absolute bleeding edge right now is Seedance 2.0. This massive 2026 feature represents the video-to-video reference workflow. It allows creators to upload an existing video and rebuild the entire visual style while perfectly maintaining the original structure, the pacing, and most importantly, visual continuity and consistency across all connected scenes.
Section 5. The rise of agentic AI. This marks the monumental shift from AI as a passive generator to an active, independent worker. Agentic AI refers to autonomous systems that are actually capable of planning tasks, adapting to obstacles, and executing multi-step workflows to achieve a larger goal, all without human prompting. This is a massive breakthrough, guys. An agent doesn't sit around waiting for a command. It researches, it plans, and it acts completely on its own.
To bring this to life, let's look at some real-world applications. We've got proactive execution. Think of an AI named Chatty autonomously handling customer objections and closing sales on a Shopify store at 2 a.m. while you sleep. We have multi-agent management with platforms like Larity.ai unifying custom databases and digital assistants into one central hub. But of course, with this incredible adaptive problem-solving power comes risk. It absolutely requires human-in-the-loop oversight. You have to establish clear boundary permissions and audit trails to make sure these agents are acting safely on your behalf. Which leaves us with this final, provocative thought. How will you adapt your workflows now that the true autonomous capabilities of 2026 AI have been unlocked? The models are trained, the frameworks are proven, and the tools are literally waiting for you. It's time to stop blindly pulling the lever and transform from a passive user into a strategic AI operator. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and as always, keep learning.